Another day.
The brothers, we back, baby, we back. What's popping, people? What's popping?
Back like we never left.
Yep. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Man.
What's popping?
Get into the week.
I feel you.
Yeah, man.
Did you learn anything about the super blue moon we gonna have tonight?
What?
We're gonna have a super blue moon.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and it's supposed to be so close to the earth that it's gonna drag people's emotions, and it's supposed to last for a couple of months. Now they saying like once December come, how you feel today, December 24th, some people are saying this, they saying this, then they saying like we're not gonna see another one until 2037, 2037.
Well, this is one night or?
Yeah, this is supposed to be this super moon is happening tonight. It's supposed to mess with your emotions and stuff like that. It's supposed to have you thinking about your life, stuff like that. It's supposed to put you in a different frame of mind. This is what they saying.
What time is supposed to happen? It's
supposed to happen later on tonight. I didn't check the time. I just was going over, you know what I'm saying? Because well, it ain't happened yet. Because it's supposed to be a super blue Aquarius, whatever, full moon. You know what I'm saying? That sign. You know what I'm saying? So, this is what's supposed to happen tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a good thing, I guess. Now it's supposed to drain, emotions. It's supposed to have you think about your life. It's supposed to have you start changing things. And I'm like, well, a moon do that because it drags emotions and stuff like that. The moon and water means a lot.
This moon gonna make people emotional?
That's what they saying.
Oh shit! Y'all better get in the house, lock your doors. Motherfuckers gonna start knocking each
other
off.
They gonna be bugging. Yeah,
they gonna be emotional. You don't want niggas getting emotional. You know what I mean? Those are all people to get emotional.
Right.
But so I hope it don't affect us that bad.
Shit. It shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, man, listen, man. A lot of emotional motherfuckers.
We got that without the moon, man.
So imagine the moon making everybody emotional. Oh my God.
Yeah, so what's popping, man, other than that?
Nothing life, man. My foot hurting. It's still hurting a little bit, but no, I've been hurting all weekend, man. It started to feel better. I went to work. I ain't stopping from my work, so I can walk on it.
It's just that it's bothering you?
Yeah, every now and then. It's going away.
Yeah, as you get older, things start changing.
That's what I call old man problems.
Yeah, you get different allergies. If you don't have them, you get them. When you get older, it's a lot. So take your time getting old. That's why don't rush your life. Have all the fun you can.
Enjoy yourself.
Yes, until you get to that point. You know what I'm saying? And then you do what you got to do and live how you got to live. And luckily, they got marijuana. You can
work
smoke
hard while you're young, man. So when you get older, you can relax.
Yeah.
Get into that working thing. Get into that saving money. Get into that future plan. Get to the point where when you get older, you can relax.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Get to that point.
Things change now. Now the kids can get there. You know what I'm saying? They can make that money. When we was growing up, it was a little different.
No, people making money. That's not the problem. The problem is saving money. That's the problem. See, the problem, everybody get their hands on money. Even people who only get it sometimes, but everybody at points in their life get money.
Yep.
But when you get that money, you spend it.
But see,
you don't think about saving it.
Yeah, but sometimes what happens is when you get that money, you already in that predicament. So once you get that money, you won't have to spend most of it to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that happens.
Not necessarily.
Not all the time, but
you still can save something. You save the key is to have a savings for any rainy day possible.
You're supposed to.
I don't care how rich you are.
Everybody
should have some money that you don't touch.
Yeah.
You save.
Yeah.
Because the rain, it do rain. The rain comes, rain goes, but it comes.
Yeah.
You want to be prepared.
Now, my thing is out of 100% whole in this country, at least 70 to 75% of the people living paycheck to paycheck. So that's going to be hard for them to save.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, unless you have some kind of gift in the middle of what's going on, and then it's like, okay, once you get that gift now, it's like, oh, now I want to start getting stuff. So we all need to have that discipline to where, take that gift and save it.
The thing about it is, the people that's living paycheck to paycheck, majority of them, just because people say I live paycheck to paycheck, that don't mean they don't enjoy life. They still go hang out, buy drinks, they go to concerts, they go to comedy shows, they do all that stuff, right? So what you got to do is, sometimes you got to lock it down. Don't do nothing extra. Make sure you put something up. Because once you put something up, no matter what happens, say you can't work for 6 months, or say you in the hospital for a week or two, you have your money saved. You have money saved that you still keep going.
Yeah, a lot of people don't really think about that though.
Right.
Not like that. You don't put that scenario up in the air like that.
We need to start thinking that way.
We definitely do, because
saving is hard.
Yes, it is.
Especially when you like spending.
And you like things.
Control your spending. Now, sometimes you can go months without some things. Sometimes you got to lock it in. You lock it down for a couple months till you get where you need to get. You know what I'm saying? Once you start seeing that shit grow, you're going to want it to continue to grow. That's motivation.
That is motivation,
You know what I mean?
But then you need to have a good skill too, so you can get that job to where you can make that money, and then if you want more, you get that part-time job.
You can have a city job with no skill.
You know what I'm saying?
A city job, they get paid good money. Put money up. No matter what you do overtime. Put money up.
If your job, give it to you.
It's 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
Right? You only work 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't enough money. What else you think you're going to do? You got a couple more hours you can throw in there and get another job.
Yeah.
If they don't offer overtime.
Yeah, but don't hurt yourself, though.
That's hurting yourself.
Some people,
hours, you do.
Some people could do it, some can't. I mean, I understand.
Everybody can do it. My mother do it. My mother
mommy do it, yeah.
She do it.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of old people do it. I know this old guy that worked me at FedEx.
Mm-hmm.
He got 3 jobs, 3 part-time jobs, 3. The man barely could walk. So listen, you young, you could do 8 hours and do 4 hours somewhere else. Get that money.
Okay, as long as
you lock it down, you still get some sleep. You ain't doing this every day. Even if you just work a part-time job 4 days to 5 days a week, you still got your weekend. But you building something. You ain't doing this forever. You trying to get yourself somewhere.
A lot of people don't know how to make plans. They need to learn how to make plans, because some people look at it like, when you tell them, get a part-time, they be like, they sit around like it's dreadful. And I'm like, no, like how you said, you get in a part-time for a little while to build some of your nest egg so you could be a little all right. So, because things just happens. Life is unexplainable, so things just happen. You could be at a job happy-go-lucky, and then all of a sudden somebody walk up to you and say, you know what? Your time here is done. So, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you thinking, okay, well, because the market is how it is right now, so there's a lot of jobs, but now it's like, but it's still going to take you time to get that next job. Listen, so you got to have something.
Yeah, but right now, it's so easy to work now. There's no excuse for nobody now because if you got your driver's license, you can fucking drive Lyft. You could drive, what's the other thing?
Yeah, I like,
You know what I mean? There's so many people doing that stuff. And the food delivery. DoorDash, all that stuff.
You can do definitely.
And you're your own boss, so you work when you want to work.
Yeah.
So it's other things where you get extra money. Say, like, if you got a job and it ain't making enough, do the Uber Eats or do the Uber Lyft or whatever that stuff is. Do that. Personally, I'm old school. I don't do that. You know what I mean? But
you can do that, but then you know what I'm saying. You got to remember too. All we doing now, we working a lot now, and we add more and more to our bills. Because then you turn around, I want Hulu. Then you turn around, I want Sling. Then you turn around, I want this and that. So now you got to go out and work more and more to get this stuff. There's some people that go out and work so much, they got so much, but they can't enjoy nothing. Because that's all they do is work. They don't have no enjoyable
because
time.
It's what they spent and what they most people use credit, what they buy, with how many credit cards
we
they
have
got.
credit in this country, nobody
how many credit cards they got, or how many. See, the thing about it is how much you spend. See, I could just live with HBO. If I got to.
I could live without
If you working, why you worried about Hulu and Premiere Plus and all that? Why you worried about that if you working all the time? See,
I mean, because you got family, you got your family too. You got your family at home.
But see, you still.
And then when you do get that one day out of the month, these people like to lay in their bed, eat their favorite food, and binge watch TV. Right. So if they doing that, then you know what I'm saying. It's like what I'm basically trying to say is that we're making people out here working, making their money, but because of everything new that's coming out, it's costing you more and more money.
No, because you ain't got to have that.
You don't have to have everything.
You don't have to have that.
You know,
that's what I'm saying.
things.
You don't have to have that. The thing about it is, you got to find a way. Like, I had cable. I was paying $300 for my cable.
Man.
A month.
What kind of cable you had? Super cable?
All the channels. I had all the channels.
You can't
it
watch
was $300. I had 3 TVs. So, I mean, they charged me cable.
That's right. They charged
me $300
That's messed up.
It was 2 and change. I rounded up to 3.
Come on, man. It should be way cheaper.
I went from there and got the internet cable. I paid $30 a month for it. Now I can have.
So you pay $30 a month. Hold up. You pay $30 a month for just to get your internet.
No, my cable, my channels. I got all the channels, all the pay-per-views, all that off the internet cable, internet TV. You can look it up. They got a lot of internet TVs out there.
But how much you paying for your basic setup?
My Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is included in my rent.
Oh, okay, so that's good then.
So I don't pay for the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is paid with the rent.
So that's a good thing.
So now I'm just paying $30. Yeah, I got Netflix, which is $15. I got BET Plus. You know, I got a couple of those, but it's still under what, $80. So I ain't paying that $280, $290. I'm only paying $90 at the most with all my channels. But let me tell you something.
But everybody ain't got that deal. But
no, everybody ain't got that deal. But see, you got to shop around. You got to get what you can afford. Sometimes you got to get what's necessary and not what extra shit you want. Sometimes you got to give that up. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Get where you need to go, then you get that. You get yourself a time limit.
Yeah.
The best thing to do in this world, you got to have a safety net. And you your own safety net. And being your own safety net, you put a savings in. Anything. If it's $10, you know, every check. Anything. It grows.
People need to start doing that.
You think about how many years have you just been doing that without touching it?
They do have some jobs that do that for you, so you don't see the money at all.
It's
so
easier when you don't see the money.
Yeah,
but you can have that set up in your bank too, though. You can have it when I get this check. Every check I get, take $200 and put in this account that I don't touch. And
you can't touch it. Get it to where you can't touch the money for at least a year, or whatever, or longer.
Nah, you gotta have your own self. You gotta be know how to control yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't always depend on somebody else. Control yourself. You gotta have that self-discipline. Like, nah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do. It's hard. It's hard because to me it seems like when you get that little savings, something always pop up.
Yep.
But you gotta use it for.
But that's
what it's for.
Yep.
So don't let that discourage you. That should make you want to save more money. Because you know when you got that little problem, instead of you calling around, yo, can I borrow this? Can I? And let everybody know your motherfucking business, you go to your own savings. And you take care of whatever problem happens. Because there's always different problems that pop up. Always.
Oh yeah, it's always. It's never going to stop. It's never going to stop.
So you got to always make sure you're ready. If you say, then I'm talking about like, you know, say somebody hit the number. You hit the number for $25,000.
Oh, that's all I'm putting money.
Come on, man.
You gotta stash something.
Put something up. Don't disperse on the whole thing.
I would put most of that up.
Yeah, but like you said, people might be having their problem. They have bills, so they might have to.
I mean, that's in my head that I want to, you know, in that headspace is there like, oh.
But unless you're 25,000 behind.
Oh yeah, that is. You shouldn't know. I hope nobody's that much behind. I mean, you know,
but if you are with credit and all that, and you get 25,000, pay that shit off. Now your credit is good.
Yeah, straight.
First starting off new. Now you rebuild your shit.
Death again.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you take better care of it. Don't fall victim to the same shit. You know?
Yeah. Don't do the same things. Yeah. That's crazy though, because I think that's a lot of things when they say the key to life. That's a part of life, savings and money. Because you know what I'm saying. I mean, without money, you can't even wipe your behind. Toilet paper.
It makes it hard for a single person to live on his own unless you're making a certain amount of money.
And you gotta make a lot of money.
Way above minimum wage. You gotta be making at least $30 an hour to live on your own. If you ain't making that much, then that might not, depending on the person, that might not be enough. But it depends on where you want to live and where you want to be. This course is ridiculous right now, man.
Yeah, everything is high. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? For people to have stuff, all this stuff is high, and then everybody's trying to come out with new things, and it's just everything's on top of each other. So it's like
you got to realize new things is always gonna come. Every new thing that comes, you ain't got to get. Wait a little while. They're gonna drop the price on that. You know, as everything first come out, it's prices are crazy. Give it like 2-3 years.
Yeah, it'd be different. But I think the whole problem.
Now you mad because if you got it first, you mad. Like the PlayStation 5, I paid $800 for that motherfucker.
Oh damn.
A year or two later, it was $500. Now it's probably like
with
$400. Yeah, it came with a game, but that's a lot of fucking money.
One game? So it came with a catalog.
Came with a game and an extra controller.
And they only paid $20 to get it made. And it's just a shame how these people get money over money in this country. Only in the United States. Only here.
We spend more money on stuff that we don't need.
Oh yeah.
We spend more money on stuff that we don't need to do. You know what I mean?
They got a lot of advertising with that stuff.
People rather spend, you got to get that $800 bag instead of that $40 pocketbook. That look nice. I mean, shit, the fuck. What I'm going to do with that $800 bag? I mean, so to each his own. Everybody want their thing. I'm not knocking that. But only if you can afford it, do it. That's not the only... Believe me, you can have a regular bag and niggas still going to holler.
Oh, yeah.
Niggas still going to holler.
If you sexy.
Niggas still going to holler.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Some people don't know how to do that. Everybody want that name brand stuff. I need a Louis. MCM. I need something. You know what I'm saying?
Spend all that money that it played out. Nobody like that shit no more. You got this expensive ass jacket in your closet that nobody wearing no more.
So what do you do? You take the bag and say you're a woman, you got this $5,000 bag, and then you put it on the counter. Then you're gonna guard it for the night because you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't want nobody spill no drink on it. You don't want it to be there.
That woman got that $5,000 bag and they laid on their rent.
Well, I hope she got some money in that bag. Even if a dude, if you got a wallet worth a lot of money, or you got a bag like that, as long as you got some money other than that, that's a good thing.
See, I see, like, if you going to something big, you can wear that bag. But if you just going to the hood or going to the club in the city, don't wear that damn bag. That bag ain't meant for that.
That's what they be doing.
I know.
That's that, exclusive dinner night bag. That's what that is. But, it is what it is. But,
people like advertising, let people see they got money.
Oh, yeah. They advertising for everything. That's why, if you ever notice, a product that gets a lot of praise but has no commercials, Rolls Royce. You don't see no commercials, a lot of praises. I don't really see Gucci commercials like that or Louis Vuitton commercials like that, because it's weird. The stuff that's real expensive, you don't really see commercials like that.
Because they get promoted by the rap songs. They pay a lot of money. They get promoted by the rap song, people on the videos, and all that. They get promoted all different type of ways, man. So
they want all that.
It's like,
That's crazy though, but it is what it is. I mean, life is basically to get what you want. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to get what you want in this short amount of time that you have on this planet.
My thing is stay in your lane.
Yeah, I mean,
don't try to go in that lane. You can't afford that lane.
But see, what the funny thing about it, Brian, mean to cut you off. The funny thing about it is that lane you're supposed to be in is the lane that they show you all the time. This is what you're being shown all the time. You're shown, so it's like once you're shown, you're like, I want to do that. I want to get that. So now you're going in there. But then they didn't tell you that, okay, well, I had to do this or that to get this or that. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, it was hard work. It was real hard work. A lot of people don't, look at it like they think it's like, it's easy. That, especially to get it legally. Now, you go get it illegally, you're going to watch your back. But, you know, getting legal is going to be real hard work. But, you know, we could do it. After this moon, a lot of us could do it. We're going to do it.
Man, if you really want it, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
If you really want it. If you're just talking about it, not doing it, you don't really want it.
Yeah.
It just sounds good.
I mean, a lot of us did that, you know. We don't talk
shit
about
that
it.
we ain't want to do, but shit sound good.
I don't like stuff I don't want to do because it bothers me.
You know?
It's
when you really want to do something, you do it.
That's like one of my pet peeves is basically when I walk outside and I walk up to somebody and I say hello and they just stare at me and look at me and don't say nothing. I'm like, dude, like, come on, man, like speak. Because now you grit me in my face now. You had time to do that, but you couldn't speak. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what I ain't want to do. But I mean, I always say hello. That's my thing.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But because you say hello, don't expect it back.
No, I don't expect it back. I know it. I just, you know, that's just one thing I just don't
know. Like, you don't know what type of mood a person is in.
Yeah. Well, at least don't stare me down, though.
It might not even be you, but it might just be like.
Yeah, I feel you, but they be staring you. Some people stare you down, though. Like
you gotta judge. That's why you gotta. Sometimes you gotta wait till somebody speak to you. You know how people give you the eye contact and like, hey, how you doing? That's different. You know what I mean? But if you going to people, hey.
Now, you know, I walk by, say what's up, because that, you know, that's proper protocol for me.
Say what's up and keep moving.
Yeah, that's what I do. But then, you know, like I said, sometimes it is, because then they'll just not say nothing, that stare, they just keep looking. I'm like, okay, you got time to do that.
They like, well, why the fuck are you talking to me? That's why.
Hello. You know what?
They like, why the fuck are you talking to me?
As long as they don't say that. They
ain't gonna say that, but they doing it with the look.
Yeah.
That's
crazy. That's crazy.
Like, what is you talking to me for, bro? I don't know you.
Yeah.
Some people are like that. Not everybody's welcoming.
Nah.
It's like sometimes you can hold a door for somebody, they don't say thank you.
Yeah.
I be wanting to grab them and pull them out and close the door. I'm like, yo, you open the motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so some days I'll do it, some days I'll be like, fuck that.
Yeah.
You might have not did it to me, but somebody else did, so you got to take the brunt for that. But I'm sorry, you know, it's like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we expect so much from people, man.
I don't even expect no more.
It'll break your heart if you do it.
Yeah.
If you expect stuff from people, it will hurt you. It will hurt your feelings, man. People move for themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever, you know, was good for them is always first. So you can't.
But a lot of people should know we down here on this earth to help each other. That's what we being judged on.
Yeah, well, who don't put themselves first?
I mean, yeah, you should. I mean, to build yourself up. As long as you're not down, low self-esteem, and then you trying to help people out, you need to put yourself first. But you know, I don't know. That's just me because I like to.
When people react and do stuff, they always think, "What's best for myself?"
Yeah.
What's best for me? Which direction? I mean, you're supposed to think that though.
Yeah.
You're supposed to think that what's best for me. That's
what you gonna get. Yeah.
I'm out here trying to survive like everybody else. I gotta think of what's best for me. And you should be thinking that in everything you do. What's best for me? Is this a good idea for me to go in?
Help me out.
Yeah. I mean, anything like. And you gotta look at shit like, yo, you your own army, man. You your own crew. So like I said, you gotta get your shit straight. You know what I mean?
Get your money right. But yo, I had a question for you though. I wanted to, it's a little weird, but we gonna go here. This how I go. How would you react if your woman just get up while you guys were in motion? Now let's think about that motion.
Are y'all having sex? She just get up?
Y'all having sex. She gets up. She calls her girlfriends. She tells them, "Don't you know this nigga said to me while his eyes was closed, can I have a golden shower?" So how would you handle that? That she got up and called her girlfriends to let them know what you did in the middle of your motion. That you said you wanted to go to the shower because you had your eyes closed. You was just saying whatever in the midst of the motion, in the midst of, you know, what y'all was doing.
First off, ain't nobody peeing on me. So that part wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. Now, your girl riding you, and you got your eyes closed so much you want to get peed on.
Yo, people do.
You made that girl could offer your shit
to call her girlfriend.
Let
her know what happened. Things happen, man.
No, that type of shit don't happen.
I mean,
that's some shit. If you been through some shit like that, and you never been through no shit like that, but first of all, they both in the wrong.
Why?
Motherfucker, you want her to pee on you, nigga? But
some people like that, just like some women like
okay.
You see some gorgeous women love that.
But you should have made sure that woman was into that before you said something. But at the same time, she hopped up off you. Really, you must be whack, though.
But she wanted to let her girlfriends know.
Right,
guess what this nigga said?
You know to get your nut off. Like, you don't want to get your nut off. Like, they ain't gonna stop. You worry about nobody. No, they gonna know later. They ain't gonna know where I gotta stop in the middle of what I'm doing and go to the phone. And what this nigga doing while she on the phone? He still got his eyes closed?
Like, duh.
Yeah, like, what the hell? You gonna sit there and watch her call some bitches up? Come on, man. You sitting there with your dick in your hand. She's on the phone with her girlfriends. Nah, that don't even. That's crazy. That situation. I can't.
You can't defend him.
Nobody going through no bullshit like that. The fuck is going on in this world?
Things happen, man. You never know. Like, hey,
y'all some nasty little motherfuckers.
I mean, I think we all nasty though, but
but that's
it depends on how far your nastivity
all that
goes.
Spitting in mouth and peeing on a motherfucker. Fuck that.
No, that spin thing. That's not even.
I know one girl from work said, "Well, she liked blood. Like you scratch your butt out, cut your butt and blood and." Mixed with blood.
Blood to make me get up and want to leave. Like, what the heck? Like,
it's people into some weird shit.
Yo, but you can't call them weird because I'm weird. You know what I'm saying? You gotta call them just strange.
Well, you went to some weird shit too. You coming up with these questions? Did that happen to you?
Nah. That's just like I do say.
Well, was somebody pee on them?
Nah, we ain't into that. Woo, man, that was just something that that was just like.
Them girls are chasing your ass.
Because people do. I don't get how people do that, but I mean they do it though.
I mean
they put the plastic on them and then they sit up there and
to each his own, man.
That's like somebody saying that shit on you. That's like they put the plastic around them and do it and then be like, yo, you coming back next week? Like, like what if she got diarrhea or the dude got diarrhea? That's nasty.
We ain't got to worry about seeing that. Not me. Oh hell no.
That's like somebody.
Hell no. Just thinking about it is a goddamn turn off. That's a fucking.
But people do this stuff though. That's the crazy part about it. People actually do this stuff.
People fucking weird.
Like, you can't say, come on, y'all gotta say strange. Because, you know what I'm saying, when the dude said I was gonna make a screw, it was weird. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's weird, you know what I'm saying?
That's some weird
that's
shit.
Some crazy. That's crazy.
Keep that shit over there. I don't fuck with that. I'm sorry.
That's just like somebody want to have sex and then they want you to take a revolver and click it at their head. Some people like crazy. Some people just like crazy stuff. And it's not even the sex that's getting them off. It's what you doing to them that's really getting them off.
Yeah, but see, those are the type of people that need to be over there.
You ain't want to invite them to the party?
Nah. We ain't got the same shit in common.
I wonder if Puff had people at a party like that. I don't think so. That might be too outrageous for him. Now, drugging people might be cool with him or whatever. I don't know. I don't want to, speculate that, whatever. But as far as
who knows what
that's crazy.
I don't care what happened. Them people had everybody grown. Long as everybody was grown, do what you gonna do.
Would you ever have to go to a sex party and everybody was dressed up as clowns?
Why would they be dressed up as clowns?
This the point, just to dress up as clowns. See, people is just the thrill of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with that? Like,
did I know this before
everybody walk around with suspenders on?
Did I know where I was going?
I mean, if you ain't know what you was going, I don't want you to go in and hit somebody because chick come up with a big nose and suspenders on, no nothing on under it like Little Kim did. You know what I'm saying? So, we like that.
What man gonna hit a girl? I don't care what kind of mask you got on, but if you got anything else showing, nigga ain't gonna hit no girl. Like, come on, man. You ain't blind.
Now, imagine that party, that clown party that's going on like that. Imagine that in Bangkok. You might hit a girl. It might not be a girl, but you might hit a girl. Because it's going to show all that clown shit on. Listen, it ain't a girl.
Listen, you got to worry about that in America.
Yeah.
You got to worry about that in your hood.
That's what I'm saying.
The game has changed now. I feel sorry for y'all youngins. Game has changed now.
My thing is, how can you feel sorry for somebody? You check this scenario out. We out, we drinking, we dancing. When you getting to know a girl, if she gonna let you go to the crib, y'all feeling on each other. How you miss that? How the heck you miss that?
I'm gonna tell you how.
How?
No, I'm gonna tell you how. What they be doing is, one, they either cop out and just want to give you head, right? You getting head, you ain't never touched no coochie, or they have you hit from behind.
Yeah, this generation is different because I'm rubbing on everything before we get to that point. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how we did.
That's a smart way to do it, but you gotta think about it. Doing the club.
I'm on the dance floor, man.
This guy dressed as a girl. I mean, got all the features of a girl, titties, all that shit of a girl. And come on, some of these motherfuckers be cute. These niggas be looking better than the girls. I'm not saying, listen.
Remember in Atlanta that one time? Yeah,
listen,
that
man,
shit was huge.
Listen, it's scary. I seen a couple movies like that. And then you gotta think about it. A guy meet a girl there, you take her out, you get the number, she go back and want to give you some head by the car.
Yeah, the dude is gonna take it,
You don't even know you get head from a nigga.
Yeah, but you got to do like how you taking them pictures, you rubbing on everything. I'm rubbing on everything, like
you meet a girl,
so it can get to that
point. I guess everybody ain't rubbing.
Yeah, that's
everybody ain't rubbing.
This new generation, y'all gotta
be like, I'm on my period. Let me give you some head.
Nah, you gotta start rubbing. Even in a short period, I want to feel pad.
So basically,
we're gonna go there.
Don't be in the club letting some girl give you head. And you don't even put your hand.
If you don't know her, you don't know her. That's crazy. That's crazy because it could be anything. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. That's what I'm saying. I feel sorry for you. Y'all gotta check. You can't just get head all willy-nilly no more.
Yeah, because I don't like people
unless
that
you know the chick.
Yeah, and you don't want, nobody don't want to be fooled. I mean, if it's whatever, if it's knowledge, if it's in the air, and that's what people want to do your thing. But nobody wants to be fooled because then people be yelling about the circumstances after you fool somebody, and then
that could get dangerous.
Yes,
real dangerous. You fool a nigga will 9 times out of 10 will take your life.
Yeah.
Because a straight up nigga that don't trick them niggas, man. Don't do that. Them niggas will hurt you. Don't do it. Listen. You need to let niggas know. Because there's some niggas that still cooperate and still give you some. But don't be fucking with no real niggas. Don't do it. Lord, don't do it.
Yeah, listen to him.
You let a real nigga that happen to a nigga like that, man. Listen, your family, everybody might die.
That comes to a story from a long time ago. I remember Shaw was telling me what happened with that situation. Yeah.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
That was crazy.
Me and my man, I think it was a Friday night or Saturday, we ride out to City Island. Go out there and get us some shrimp, some french fries and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You see these two girls. It was like a Spanish girl and a black girl. And the black girl was tall. She was kind of cute. Mm-hmm. Me and my man trying to holler. We both trying to holler at this girl. Lucky he pulled her. He got her. We sitting down. We eating. And I see his hands on the table, her hands on the table. And I'm like, hold on. All them hands is big.
Yeah.
I'm like, so it's like in my head. We jumped in the whip. And we ride by Yankee Stadium on the other side of the Bronx, you know what I mean? We by Yankee Stadium by the handball court. It's late. It's like 11, 12 at night now. I leave my man in the car with the girl. I'm walking with the other girl like, yo, on some real shit, I got something to ask you. Your girl, man. She was like, oh. I'm like, yo, don't play.
Yeah, that was, especially with Shy.
She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, man. This nigga's gonna murder her.
Yep.
I'm like, this nigga's gonna murder her. And the girl like, no, he better not because, right? I'm like, no, this nigga gonna kill her. You know what I mean? He gonna kill her and I'm gonna have to join in because that's my man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, your boy about to die. You know, like I got there just in time. This nigga was about to get in the back seat and I was like, oh, crazy. Man.
Yeah,
I told this nigga, man.
God bless him though.
Man.
Big shot. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even gonna tell y'all the rest.
Yeah, we just, just touched on it. We just conversate with it. You know what I'm saying? Just
don't
gotta watch.
Do it.
Yep.
Don't try to fool a real nigga. You put motherfuckers in places they don't want to be now. You don't make them do shit they ain't want to do. They wasn't planning on doing that. But they will hurt you. They will hurt you if you lie to somebody like that. Don't do that.
Especially with that situation.
You don't do that. They will hurt you. I cannot stress that enough.
Yeah.
That we've been talking for a minute.
Y'all know what it is. It's the brothers, babe. We conversate. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could just come join us, man. Tune in, subscribe.
Exactly. Hit that like button.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Just listen to the brothers. It's gonna get deeper. We only just begun.
If y'all got any questions, send them in.
Yeah, we're gonna be. Yeah, we're gonna do all that because we got to do that. But I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Have fun. And oh yeah, listen and watch the brothers.
Remember, don't trick a nigga.
Yep.
They will hurt you.
Or he might trick your ass. 1.